With Essendon enduring another turbulent week in the wake of the supplement scandal and parting ways with favourite son James Hird, Gold Coast expected the Bombers to respond after being annihilated by Adelaide a week earlier. The Suns started the better of the two sides, but inaccuracy in front of goal hurt early, with a number of chances going begging. Harley Bennell made the most of his opportunities with two crafty goals. And Tom Lynch ensured Gold Coast had the lead going into quarter time. In the second half, it was the Bombers' turn to be wasteful, and Aaron Hall made the visitors pay with a sublime finish. And then Jack Martin finished off some great work from Touk Miller.
Launches it. Martin stuck a hand up, but it might still work. Goes off the carpet.
Late in the third quarter, Sam Day was involved in a collision with Mark Bagley that brought the game to a standstill for several minutes. A big pluck and goal from Lynch appeared to steady the ship early in the last quarter. But Essendon kept responding, before Nick Malcheski finished off a beautiful passage of play.
The 1-2 worked well, and fortune favours the brave again.
Spectacular kick, spectacular kick.
Gets away from Merritt, the man who just had that shot. Hall, 60 from goal. Stanley's in the goal square. Lynch is calling for it. Malcheski, top of the 50. Shows some poise. Big time goal, big time play.
And then a desperate lunge from Lynch ensured the Suns won their fourth game of the year in thrilling circumstances.
They need a mark. Under it, Hooker. Now they need a crumb. Dempsey gets the crumb. Tick, tick, tick. Hands it up to Carlisle. Siren. Will it count? It's wide anyway.
Aaron Hall, the midfielder, continued to play like he'd been there all his life. Brandon Matera was rewarded for his stellar performance on the wing, and Jack Martin's polished effort also saw him pole. For the second consecutive year, wet, old-school conditions greeted Port Adelaide at Metricon Stadium. After a slow start, Tom Lynch got the ball rolling for the Suns to finish off some sharp work by Jack Martin.
Because it's 2-on-1. Will it sit for Lynch? It will. It'll be his first. It'll be the Suns' first.
In a tough, hard-fought affair.
Oh, that's a nice hole.
Port Adelaide gained the ascendancy with 3 late goals in the second quarter, before tempers boiled over at the main break.
And that come in from everywhere.
Well, Lynch has come over the top.
He hasn't been happy for about half an hour.
One of the great team goals of the season reduced the margin to just a kick, thanks to some magic from Charlie Dixon in the wet.
Oh, yeah, again here.
And the much improved Aaron Hall kicks it to the advantage of Sam Day. Cracker closes, Day gets his kick in time. Going back Jonas, but first to it, Dixon. Hooks from the pocket. Oh, he's kicked it, hasn't he?
He hasn't kicked that. Tell me.
Charlie! He's good tonight, isn't he?
Stephen May continued to fly the flag in the second half with this sensational hit that forced Angus Monfries from the ground. Brandon Matera continued his late season revival with some pure class in the final quarter to keep the Suns' slim chances alive.
Let's kick it.
Well, he knows what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He does kick it, and there's light yet for the Suns.
But it wasn't to be, as Port Adelaide ran away with the victory. Matera was handsomely rewarded for one of the best performances of his career after collecting an equal career-high 26 possessions and 631 metres of gained territory. Cade Kolajasny's polish in difficult conditions was also recognised, with the Tasmanian collecting 27 possessions at a stunning efficiency rate of 80%. The Gold Coast Suns' 2015 season drew to a close with a trip to the Harbour City to face a red-hot Swans outfit. Sydney was dominant from the opening bounce, booting 6 goals to 0 in the opening quarter to open up a sizable lead by the first break. To make matters worse, Greg Broughton's final game ended in disappointment, with the defender subbed out of the game early with a knee injury. The second quarter was a completely different story, with the Suns working their way back into the game, courtesy of a handful of crafty finishes close to goal.
Ball again. Over the back it'll go. It's a chance for Matera. It's caught, but he managed to get it over to Garland, who throws it on the boot quickly, rolls it across. How about that for a goal? Fantastic work by Garland.
In his first game against his old side, Nick Malcheski was damaging by foot, setting up Tom Lynch straight after the main break to reduce the margin to under 3 goals.
He's had 2 set shots and he's only managed to be behind from 50 metres out. He's got it. He's got his second.
A wasteful Gold Coast side threw away a number of opportunities in the third quarter to challenge the Swans, missing the chance to set the game up for a final stoush in the last quarter. Despite the best efforts of Stephen May, who added Lance Franklin to his list of scalps this season, John Longmire's side put the foot down after the final break to draw the Suns' season to a lacklustre end. Cade Colajasny finished his ultra-consistent year on a clever note and was one of Rodney Eade's best contributors in the 63-point loss, collecting 23 possessions in another classy performance.